It works.
Here we go.
So you can share it on your personal page. Uh, oh, we are live.
We are live.
Hello, everybody. This is Vaishali, and I'm so excited that I have Sheri Moise here with us today. Sheri, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us what you do?
I would love to. Thank you so much for having me join you today, Vaishali. It's so good to be here. Like you, I support spiritual entrepreneurs on their journey in business. I'm super passionate about working with healers and coaches and alternative practitioners who are wanting to help others create transformation in their lives. And my goal is to ensure that they can do their work in the world in a way that really feels nourishing and supported, and that they're still creating the impact and the income that they desire. Because I believe you can have it all, that you can be successful and be a nourished and happy you. And that when you are, that's really where the magic happens.
That is so cool. And in 2020, things changed a lot because COVID hit. So everyone's vision of success and what actually happened changed a lot. So, do you have any thoughts on that for online course creators?
Absolutely. I think, it's being able to be flexible and being able to pivot as you need to if it feels like you're supposed to, I think, is one of the things that we may vision things that we want them to flow a certain way, but then life happens or we get information. I mean, perfect example, you get a download, something comes through and it's like, oops, maybe I need to shift gears. So one of the most powerful things that I believe foundationally, one of those intangible things that we can always be tapped into is our why. It's what will keep us motivated even when it feels like we're not making the progress we want, or when we're not sure that, can I do this, when we're questioning ourselves, when they're in those moments of doubt that we all have. So really knowing what your why is, and I like to break it apart on multiple levels. Like for you personally, like selfishly, like why is it that you do what you do? And then why is it important to you, that next layer, to impact your clients? How does it impact your family, your community? And then the bigger why, why do you do what you do? And how do you want it to help change the world? What I know about spiritual entrepreneurs is that we most all have a much bigger vision than we always share, that we really want to heal this planet. And that is a really powerful piece. So no matter what happens, if you're tapped into your why, that will keep you going.
That is so cool. What is some of the wildest why you've heard from any of your clients or students?
Oh, I don't know about the wildest why. I think when we're super honest about, what it is that motivates us, then that's what's, really powerful. For some people, they've chosen entrepreneurship because they really want to prove to themselves like that they can do this, that they can, be do it all and be that person. For other people it was this push, right? From the universe, like, hey, by the way, your corporate job's gone, so guess what? It's time to step up, right? Or it's that tug, that pull. I think what others might think is an interesting why, or for a spiritual entrepreneur, isn't when they get that download, that information that comes through, where they keep getting shown and keep getting hit upside the head that this is what you're supposed to be doing. That is really powerful.
Yeah, that's so cool. I have an episode on my podcast and I say the universe first whispers. and then gives you a tap on the shoulder and then a slap on the face.
Right? Like, are you listening?
So that's, yeah, so that's really cool. And 2020 has been a roller coaster for a lot of people in a lot of different ways, health wise, financially, emotionally, mentally, in every different way. And there's a lot of online course creators who are kind of wondering, what should I be doing next? How should I be planning my 2021? So do you have any insights for those people?
Yeah, I think I talk about like three essentials, like before you start planning anything, taking a little bit of time. Number one of those core pieces is your why. Number two is support. Where are you getting support? How are you getting support? And there's all those beautiful layers of support, mentoring support, support from community, um, and so having those pieces in place, like knowing what your why is, knowing where and how you're going to have support, and then focus, like what's the one thing that you really want to focus on, one strategy, one marketing strategy, one offer, one client. When we can focus, then that just makes all the planning that much easier and us less scattered.
Yeah, that's so true, because you only need one strategy to work first, and then you need to kind of build upon and pile upon other strategies. And most people, they're kind of going in 10 different directions.
Yeah. Oh, and they think they should, like, we should ourselves all over the place. I should be on Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn and over here. And no, get your message down, get your, know who you're talking to, and make a channel work for you. And where do you want? Like what I talk about is you got to build a business that's uniquely you. There's no one way, there's only your way. So there's no way you can do all those strategies and do them well. So pick the one that feels most aligned, um, you know, that for you, and just put your effort and focus into that.
That's so cool, because yesterday's podcast episode talks about that. So
It's in the air. It's in the air.
if you listen to episode 22 of the Uncanny Link, I talk about reflecting your genius, and like how every one of us has a zone of genius, and we reflect that in our work, no matter whatever work it is that we are doing. Like, I used to be in engineering, I used to be good with numbers, and even when I do psychic stuff, I'm still good with numbers. So if you look at the founders of Google, then their niche was like research, and that's what Google is. It is a research tool. So something to keep in mind. So you have an
Absolutely.
offering you would like to talk about, share with our audience?
Yeah, so in that vein of focus, the thing that I believe and know, and I think you'd agree, like the thing that drives all of our planning and marketing is, what's our offer? What is it that we are sharing with people? How are we sharing our gifts with people? And so really being excited and inspired about your offer and being confident and clear with it, when you've got that nailed down, the planning becomes easy. You know exactly what to post, what kind of emails you want to write. You can plan out, your launches if you're an online entrepreneur. And if you're working, more one-to-one with people, as an alternative practitioner, let's say, still knowing like how you're packaging your services, how you're supporting your clients, how you're differentiating yourself is really, really valuable. And so I do this work with my clients all the time. And we do it on a regular basis because we're always reviewing and refining our offer as we are learning more about what's working for our clients and what's working for us. Got to have both. And so I'm doing an end of year, or prep for 2021 offer review. And so I'm opening that up to others to join us. There's spots available. It's Thursday, December 17th. We'll be meeting at 11 a.m. Pacific. And the beautiful thing is it's just $47. We're going to figure out your why, your how, everything that you need to know about your offer, and even play with some language for it. and so that you'll be ready to go. And if you show up live, I'll even refund you the $47, and you even get a 30-minute session with me where I'll go over, look at your offer and help you plan out the next steps to put it into play.
And then do you want to share how they can find the link or how they can sign up for the offer?
Sure, you can either message me privately and I'll send you the link on Facebook, or it's heartpoweredresults.com/offer dash workshop. So heartpoweredresults/offer dash workshop. So I'll drop that in the comments for the video as well.
Yeah, once we are done with this Facebook Live, she'll put the link in the chat, so you can just click on it and sign up as well. And before we close, did you have anything to say to the audience? One last thing.
I just want to say that your work in the world is needed now more than ever. So find the support you need so that you feel inspired and encouraged to show up. There's people that are waiting for you and need you, and you're ready to support them. So
yeah, I love that. You know, Steve Olshan says the same thing. I don't know if you know him. He does the podcast, and he says, you know, right now there's like people dying to hear from you and get help from you. And he said to every second grader, a fourth grader is God.
I love that.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. So yeah, no matter where you are, you know, there's always people who are behind you and they look up to you. So did you want to share your Facebook group with the people so that they can come in the group?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have a group of spiritual entrepreneurs, healers, coaches, alternative practitioners. So it is the Heart Powered Coaches and Healers Collective. And it really is meant to be a place to co-create, collaborate, support one another, cheer each other on, be inspired. So would love to have anyone who feels aligned with that mission join us in the group.
All right, so we are going to put the link in the chat, and if you're interested, you can sign up, or you can private message her or private message me, and I will lead you to her offer, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.
Thank you so much, Vaishali.
You're so welcome. Bye.
Bye.